The task of the attacking infantryman is to close with and kill the enemy. He may be able to make a covered approach, but generally the enemy will occupy positions which dominate all possible approaches. The infantry must therefore use their firepower to keep the enemy's heads down while they maneuver into position for the final assault. Although most attacks are coordinated at battalion, company or platoon level, the rifle section can put down a very significant weight of fire and is thus able to move forward on its own by fire and maneuver. This ability is useful when fighting through an objective after covering fire is lifted. In supplementing covering fire in an attack, if an enemy position has not been dealt with, taking on small enemy posts in the advance when the full deployment of the platoon is not necessary, and in small encounter actions.
Wanted by platoon commander now.
Cheers. Come better, sir! I'm away for another group by Mr. Bish. We'll be moving out in 30 minutes. Prepare the section for battle.
Right, now the ground. On our left, the trees. Those will be your left boundary. In the center, the scrub. I want you to pay particular attention to that. And on our right, more trees.
See?
I want you to pay particular attention to those as they will be your right boundary.
Well, is it?
Right, let's move back. You've seen the ground. Now, orders. Situation. The company is consolidating on this feature. 1 platoon is left, 2 platoon is right, and 3 in depth. Enemy. The enemy appears to have withdrawn completely. However, 2 or 3 riflemen were seen bugging out in the direction of the scrub. They may still be there. Mission. Your mission is to clear the scrub. To clear the scrub.
Right, sir.
Execution. What I want you to do is to take this on with your section independently, using fire and maneuver up to the tree line as indicated. If you bump anything like an automatic weapon or heavier, the company or platoon will come and help you out. You've got to get a move on that. We've got to clear the start line for the next phase by 1400. Service support, command and signals, no change.
Right, sir.
Time now, 11:58.
Right, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Right, you take another look from the OP, and I'll go back. When you're ready to move, I want you to call me up.
Right, sir.
Before he went to be briefed by his platoon commander, the section commander issued a warning order. So by the time he returns, the administrative preparations for battle are nearly complete.
Gunner, stay where you are. The remainder of you close in on me for order. Right, I want Pitt, Brown and Miller to form one group. This is James, he's a new one. I want James, you, Bird and myself to form the second group. Has everybody got that? Good. Orders. Ground. I want you to look here at this small slope here. This represents the hill we are now situated on. We are on the reverse side, which is approximately in this area here. Directly forward of us, we have that re-entrant. This here represents that re-entrant. Over this area here, these dock leaves...
After briefing his section on the ground and the situation, the section commander gives the mission.
Our mission is to clear the area of the scrub immediately to our front. To clear the area of the scrub immediately to our front. Execution. We will move by bounds until we make contact. I will give further orders at the start of each bound. We will move out at 12:30 hours, 5 minutes time. Any questions? James, I want you to prepare for battle. Elliot's got some camp cream. Terry, I want you to tell the gunner, give him the orders I've just passed, and chivvy up the section a bit, get them ready to move while I have a look at the ground.
Orders completed, the section is prepared for battle. The section commander now makes an appreciation of the ground over which the first bound will be made.
On the left, high ground. Pretty bare, but there are some scattered bushes and trees. The center is low ground, very open. On the right, high ground with plenty of cover.
Right, here. Here.
The section commander, having made his appreciation, gives an anticipatory order.
Colonel Bannister, I want you to move your gun group to the clump of trees on the high ground to your left. I want you to cover us as we move forward to the scrub immediately to our front. Rifle group, prepare to cover. Gun group, move. The rest of you, should you have to take cover, I want you to move into the scrub or into the gully immediately to your front. Any questions? Prepare to move.
Gunner, watch those furs.
Move. Push out, James.
Movement through areas that may contain enemy or on approaching an enemy position should be by using the appropriate formations. Note the position of the gun group and the section commander. All members of the section must be trained to move stealthily and alertly without undue noise, and to think ahead for themselves. Once the section's on the move, anticipatory orders should be given quietly and only during the pauses between bounds.
Move forward.
Rifle group, prepare to move. Move.
Get up, you can't go taking cover every time a couple of stray rounds go over. Now get moving, come on.
The section must be trained to continue the advance in spite of the noise of fire directed at someone else, and regardless of stray rounds nearby. Crack and thump training enables them to differentiate between non-effective and effective fire.
Od ani idут поскорей. Прицел на 200 метров. Ждать моей команды.
On coming under effective fire, each soldier will dash to the nearest cover, or to that cover pointed out in the anticipatory order. Once under cover, he'll continue crawling so that the enemy cannot have his sights on him when he reappears. In locating the enemy, look in the direction from which the thump came. The time between the crack and the thump gives an indication of the range. Look for smoke, movement, anything unusual.
Stop! Section 200. Fir trees. Left, 9 o'clock. Bushes. Left edge! Rapid! Fire!
If the enemy can't be located normally, then the section commander will have to try and draw the enemy's fire by engaging selected targets in areas most likely to be occupied. If there's no reaction, then the advance will continue by fire and movement, obviously with greater caution. The section commander has now re-established control, has given a fire order, and is bringing down for a short period maximum fire on the enemy position. Notice that firers move their positions to avoid detection by the enemy. As soon as he's won the firefight, the section commander makes his combat appreciation.
Stop! Gun group! Miller! Go on!
Notice that some firers continue, ensuring that fire superiority is maintained.
No one's hurt, that's good. Now what am I going to do? Aim, to capture the enemy slit trench. Ground, left, bare with little cover. Center, no cover. Right, scrub and trees with a covered approach. Plan. Gun group to move further forward to the left. Will then fire and maneuver to make an assault from a covered approach on the right.
Relay to Corporal Bannister. I want him to move the gun group further forward to the left to cover our assault on the right. Miller, ensure everyone knows we'll be moving in groups as we move across the open space to the bushes on the right. Good. Pitt, we'll move from here in 2 groups round the bushes to the firs, our final assault position. I want your group to move first. Brown, we'll move in 2 groups round the bushes to the firs, our final assault position. 1 group will move first. Any questions? Good. Rifle group, rapid fire! Gun group, on! Go! Move!
A section can get into a position from which it can assault the enemy by using fire and maneuver, either as groups of men, pairs, or individuals. In the flanking assault, an angle of 90 degrees between the direction of the assault and the gun group ensures the most effective covering fire. Before making the assault, the section commander makes a quick final appreciation.
Pitt, move your group round to the right and cover us on the front of the assault. Elliot, prepare the grenades.
While the gun group cover us, we'll move forward through the cover until we're within assaulting distance of the enemy position. On the cover of the other group, my group will throw grenades and then assault.